Right, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's me, TYMR, and I'm sure that tonight's video will come as a huge surprise, a good surprise to certain members of my audience. You know what I mean. Those of you in my audience who watched my reactions to The Young Ones, Filthy Rich, and Bottom, of course. Those people. Oh yes, because I'm going to be reacting to the final episode of Series 2 of the new Statesman, because yeah, I brought this back in the end of May, and then haven't gone back to it since. I don't know why. Yeah, the Rick and Aid content, it's just kind of disappeared. Since I finished Bottom, I was like, I've done The Young Ones, I've done Bottom, I've done Filthy Rich. I felt like I've done all the comic strip episodes that I've been recommended by you guys. I've done 4 Men in a Car, 4 Men in a Plane, Bad News tour where they, it's like a mocking a documentary for a rock band, a struggling rock band. Yeah, so I felt like I didn't really have anything left apart from this, obviously. But apart from that, what's left? Not just with Rick, but with Rick and Adrian, because those two, that is the match made in heaven in comedy. So yeah, I just kind of moved away from it, not on purpose. I just felt like I started concentrating on other things. But anyway, that's by the by. So I am going to be doing the next episode, the final episode of Series 2, which is called Piers of the Realm, and it's spelled Piers, which I'm assuming means Piers, his assistant, who's a complete... Yeah. so I'm sure this is going to be interesting. Is it going to turn out that Piers is he going to do like one of those DNA tests and find out he's related to the royal family, and he's going to be lording it over Alan? That'll be interesting to see. But anyway, so yeah, as always was the way with this show, it will go on Patreon first, and then it'll end up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to get early access to these reactions and everything else that I'm doing, and access to the unedited versions, the best versions of everything, then join the Patreon, because that's where you'll get them all, and it's the cheapest Patreon membership in the entire reaction community. It's the best value for money Patreon membership in the entire reaction community. You get access to so many early, unedited access to my reactions to so many of the shows that I'm doing in the $1 a month tier, which is the cheapest tier, the cheapest amount of money Patreon will allow creators to price a tier at. So you cannot beat the value for money that I offer. No other reactor in the community will beat it, ever. So yeah, that's a guarantee right there. So let's get into this episode. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. Of course it is. It's an episode of a British sitcom in the 20th century, starring Rick Mail. Of course it's going to be fun. So let's begin. I hope you're all enjoying the content, and thank you for watching. And if you're watching on Patreon, then thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the content over there. And don't forget to check out Mikey's channel on YouTube and Patreon as well, because his content is fantastic as well. He's reacted to Bottom. He's just finished The Young Ones. He did the last episode a few days ago. He's doing Only Fools and Horses now, on the buses. He's doing all sorts. Go check him out. He's brilliant. Now let's begin. Bastard. I know that's not how you say his name. I say it because he's a bastard.
The greenhouse effect. We don't want another Chernobyl, do we? And we don't want any of my cows.
Yes, well, I'm sure that I can persuade the minister to reroute the bypass around your farm.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Bastard. I can't wait to get home and tell Mrs. Higginbottom the good news.
One moment. My fee?
My fee? He's not joking, mate.
But you're my MP.
So what?
You pay any other specialist?
Oh, wait a minute.
For a solicitor?
Mikey's not likely to watch this. That's a little joke he started with me being from Yorkshire. Whenever the issue of how much something costs is raised in something he's reacting to, or when we're talking and we're talking about it, yeah, he takes the mick out of me being a Yorkshireman, and when a Yorkshireman finds out how expensive something is, he normally goes, "How much?" But he's probably not going to see this because he's not reacting to this show. Although I will put him onto it in the late future. But it's going to be a long time until he even sees this, and that's if he series swaps this.
Or a doctor or Cynthia Payne. Come on, £500, cough up.
I haven't got £500. We've had a bad harvest.
Yes, I'm sure you have. And I suppose you stumbled across that brand new Range Rover outside while you were pulling up mongoloid wurzels or whatever disgusting thing it is you farmers get up to.
Mongoloid wurzels?
That's the last time I vote Conservative.
I'm quaking. That's my majority slashed to 26,636.
Wow.
Go away. Go away. Come back and clean later. I'm counting money.
I want to see you, sir, if you can spare me a moment.
Oh, God. I only came up to Yorkshire because my horse is running in the St. Ledger, and suddenly...
Oh, he's in Yorkshire. I wondered why there was a Yorkshire farmer that had travelled all the way down to... Well, all the way down south just to talk to him. Yeah, he said, you're my MP. Right, okay. So he's the MP of a Yorkshire town, okay. Yeah, in comedies in Yorkshire, if there's an episode of a sitcom based in Yorkshire, it's pretty much inevitable that there'll be at least one character in that episode who's a farmer. There aren't as many farms in Yorkshire as you'd think. I mean, yes, fair enough. All the best food does come from farms in Yorkshire. You know, like Langley Farm, butter and cheese, cottage cheese, and yes, fair enough. We do make all the best food in Yorkshire. All the best, like, farm food that you get from a farm comes from farms in Yorkshire. I will admit that. Don't argue with me, you know it's true. Best potatoes come from Yorkshire, best carrots come from Yorkshire, best everything comes from... Best beef comes from Yorkshire. Yeah, but we are not all farmers here. Okay, can I just clarify that? Actually come to Yorkshire and you'll see there's hardly any fucking farms left, sadly. Yeah. I couldn't even tell you where the nearest farm is to me. And I live just on the edge of the countryside, the part of Yorkshire that I live in where it turns into countryside. The part of my town is right on the edge of one of the sides of the town, and then you have, like, beautiful countryside. And there will be farms over there, but I couldn't tell you where the nearest one is. There is farms, yes, but I couldn't tell you where they are.
Come back and clean later. I'm counting money.
I want to see you, sir, if you can spare me a moment.
Oh, God. I only came up to Yorkshire because my horse is running in the St. Ledger, and suddenly I'm inundated with pathetic constituents too weak-willed or generally inferior to cope with their own problems. Well, don't drip on the desk. It's just been French polished.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm so desperate. It's my house, you see, sir. It's just too big for me to look after. I just can't afford to heat it.
Wow, he's awful.
With coal at 5 and 4p a sack.
Coal at 4p a sack?
And I hardly ever get out anymore. Now,
Wait.
petrol's up to 3 and 9p a gallon.
Wait a minute.
Yes. It's...
Wait a minute. This is set in the 90s. 3 and 9p... Is she a bit... Do her buses go to the same place that the woman in that episode of Not Going Out who had a dead pigeon in her handbag go to? If you know what I mean? Yeah?
Scandalous, isn't it?
So how am I expected to maintain a 7-bedroom house and 3 acres of garden and a tennis court at my age?
How indeed. So, how long have you been living on this gold mine? In this house?
My husband bought it in 1948 for £5,000.
Plausible.
Well, we were quite comfortably off then. Well, not like now with all these terrible things going on. Sueys and teddy boys and... that revolting Dickie Valentine. All I want is to go and live with my daughter in Venezuela. But I'm stuck with this big old house.
Oh, don't cry. Here. Have you thought about selling the house?
Yes.
He's going to rip her off, isn't he?
On the subject of Dickie Valentine, he's my pet hate. The estate agents show me the door.
Yes, I suppose the last thing you want to be shown with a 7-bedroom house is another door. Forget it. So, your husband bought the house for £5,000 in 1948. Let's see, how long ago is that now?
8 years.
8 years.
It seems longer,
Yeah.
Does it?
So it must have
Really?
depreciated quite considerably. Well, I would say a house like that these days wouldn't fetch much more than, what, £250?
No.
The ship to Caracas costs £453.17
Does it?
17 and
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Right, I don't care what anyone says. Even if it was really 1956, which is the year she thinks it is, there was no price of a cruise or plane ticket that cost something and 6. I'm pretty sure of that. Like, for example, the de Havilland Comet, when that first started flying commercially, I'm pretty sure a ticket on board that didn't cost something so many pounds and 6. You know? I'm pretty sure.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, call me a silly, soft-hearted, fluffy old fool, if you like, but what the heck? Here's £500 for your house.
Oh, bless you, sir. 500. Your war bonds must have come up.
Yes. But don't you go telling a soul, otherwise everyone will want me to take their silly, useless old houses off their hands, won't they? Off you go. Leave the address with my secretary and I'll pop round this afternoon with a solicitor.
Oh, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Memo. Phone Sunday Times classified ads. 7-bedroom house in Hulton Price, Yorkshire, £250,000. No, make that £350,000.
Hang on, wait a minute. Right, hang on. Again, a 7-bedroom house in Yorkshire. Now, I know when I've reacted to episodes of certain shows where the price of, say, rent or the price of a house has been mentioned, I always make a point of mentioning how cheap property is in Yorkshire, how cheap it is to live in a house in the part of Yorkshire that I live in. But I do not believe that a 7-bedroom house in 1995 would only cost £250,000. 7 bedrooms is a mansion. It would cost considerably more than that, surely, even if it is in Yorkshire. Where is Hulton Price? Is it even a real place where this Alan is an MP of? I'm going to Google it. Hulton Price. Oh, it comes up with a swimming centre as soon as you type. It is. It's in the East Riding of Yorkshire. Oh, I'm in the West. Right. Hulton Price, Yorkshire. Oh, it's near Hull. Yeah. Yeah, Yorkshire and the Humber region. Directly to the west of Kingston upon Hull. Oh, it's a civil parish like my town. Ah. So it is a real place. So yeah, even so in that area, 7-bedroom house. It's a mansion, and pretty sure it'd cost more than £250,000. East Riding of Yorkshire. It was expanded by the combination of urban districts of Cottingham and Anlaby and rural districts of Schullcoats to form a new urban district in 1935. Urban districts were abolished in 1974. Okay, well, yeah, it's a real place. Hulton Price is a real place.
Sarah! Mwah! Long time no see. Look, I'd love to stay and chat, but unfortunately, Eat the Poor is favourite for the St. Ledger.
Darling, you've summoned me to meet you here.
Have I? Why would I do that? I remember. I'm divorcing you.
Really?
Yes.
Fine.
You've outlived your usefulness. You're an expensive luxury I no longer use.
Okay, go on, divorce me. It'll cost you a fortune.
No, it won't cost me a single penny. Not once the judge sees the evidence of your adultery.
And what about yours?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and the new young gardener. He certainly seems to be getting on very well, doesn't he?
If you're listening to gossip...
No, Sarah.
I mean...
I'm talking about hard facts, the sort that will stand up in court. Knowing your fleshly lusts, I installed a few discreet video cameras about the house. If only you'd been so discreet. Still, look on the bright side. You and your horny horticulturalist are riding extremely high in the German porn video charts. Mwah!
Mr. Bastard! Ellen! Jeff the Kid!
Mr. Dickhead, the Express's dimmest journalist.
You will have your little joke, won't you, Ellen?
Yes.
Mr. Dickhead! Okay. Right, I don't care. That is from Bottom. That's where he got the idea for that. It's like in that show that I did. Wait, because I've stopped doing this regularly, I've forgotten the exact timeline. This came after Bottom, didn't it? Oh no, it was before. No, this was before. It started in 1987. This did, right. Okay, I'm with it now. Also, no. Dickhead, the landlord of the pub in Bottom, came after this. Oh, excuse me.
Anyway, I'm with the Sunday Sport now. Oh, political correspondent.
For the Sunday
So-
Sport.
How was your holiday in Monte Carlo?
You know,
Get your
what's your, you know, my mind's gone blank. What's that award that they give to journalists? Pulitzer Prize, that's it. Yeah, what's his biggest Pulitzer Prize contender? Finding out the voting intentions of the local beavers or something. Fucking Sunday Sport political correspondent.
leg over much?
Well, I think that's for Princess Stephanie to answer.
Nice one. How many F's in Stephanie?
About 3.
How many F's in Stephanie? About
Crying
3.
shame your horse did so badly in the St. Ledger.
Why? Did you have money on it?
I had 1,000 on the nose. Eat the Paw was their favourite,
They should
wasn't
have
he?
put it on the rest.
But unfortunately, he was drugged just before the race.
Really? Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, especially for those who didn't know beforehand.
Oh, here we go. This is a relatively new thing in this show. I know that I haven't been doing this regularly, but I do remember this being in. It might have been the last episode of this I reacted to, but it's one of the most recent episodes of this I've done that they did the House of Commons, and it's always shown to be very dark, isn't it? Actually, maybe it was back in these days. The House of Commons now, it's lit up like a Christmas tree because it's broadcast live every session now, isn't it? Well, maybe not every session. I mean, let's be honest. What we get to see in the House of Commons, it's all scripted. You know, all the groans and the controversial things which this MP and that person comes out, it's all scripted. Anything they let us see in that room, it's all just for show. All the real business we don't get to see or hear. So don't fall for whatever you see on House of Commons live. It's all bullshit. Do you think they'd seriously live stream real government business to the general public? You know? Mind you, I must admit, it is quite entertaining. It was you know, like Keir Starmer, as much as I hated him and everybody else hated him and as much of a disaster he was, there was one good thing that came out of him being the Prime Minister, and that was watching and listening to Kemi Badenoch tear him a new arsehole every time she debated him. It was always fucking hilarious. She was a savage! Tony, that Kemi Badenoch, she has got fire in her belly. I like her. I'll never vote Tory again, but I like her. She don't fuck about. She's a problem.
Piers, what are you doing down there? You're a backbencher, you dunce. Get back up here before Black Rod catches you.
No, it's all right, Alan.
Order! Order!
Is it?
Mr. Piers, Fletcher, Dervish.
What?
Mr. Speaker, I have here a statement from the Secretary of State for Housing. As honourable members may have heard when the Prime Minister appeared on the Jimmy Greaves show yesterday, we intend to introduce radical new legislation to deal once and for all with the housing crisis in our inner cities.
I go away for a dirty weekend and this happens.
Thank you very much.
Dirty
It's
weekend.
the first time I've ever done it. Yes,
Piers,
thank
go
you very
away.
much.
What the hell is going on?
Well, I would have thought that was obvious, Alan. I've been promoted. While you were sunning yourself in the south of France, the Secretary of State for Housing personally asked for me to be his junior minister.
You? Why?
Well, because I'm hard-working, honest, diligent.
Yeah, but they put bigger brains into digital watches.
Then why am I now a member of the government, while you're still one of the ordinaries? Now, I must be getting over to the ministry. It doesn't do to be chatting with deadbeats. Besides, I'm so busy, I've hardly had a chance to clear my desk. Now, explain again the difference between a tenant and a rent boy.
Oh,
About 6 pints of lager. Also, a tenant pays you to stay in your property. You pay a rent boy so that he'll leave your property. I could help that one. I could help that. Sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. No, I'm not.
you're...
Don't give a fuck.
Now, explain again
Is
the
it not
difference
true?
between a tenant...
You're a landlord. Your tenants pay you to stay in your house. You're a rent boy. He won't leave until you pay him.
and a rent boy.
That I am going to screen record and send to Mikey.
I'll clear
Definitely.
your desk for you, Piers.
This is uncharted territory. Piers outranks Alan. Phone lead. Like from a cheesy horror movie.
You're Piers Bear, aren't you? You must know what's going on. He tells you everything. I think it's time we had a little chat. Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Or shall I call you Teddy?
Oh, come on! It's a teddy bear! Cigarettes!
All right, Mr. Bear. Why has Piers Fletcher Dervish been made a junior minister? Eh? Why not me? Why not you? You're cleverer than him. Come on, tell me. Why? Why? Why?
Why?
Very well, Mr. Bear.
Why?
You leave me no option.
What are you going to do, rip his head off?
Oh! Tell me what is going on? What do you mean you can't hear? Maybe I'd better cut off something a little more important.
I don't think he's got one.
Aha! So you'll talk?
It's like Mr. Bean. If Mr. Bean was an MP. And his teddy bear. Oh, Teddy! What the fuck has got into him?
Maybe I'd better cut off something a little more important.
No, you really shouldn't.
Aha! So you'll talk? What's going on? Of course! Piers has been made a junior minister because he's stupid. But why? You don't know, do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you do know. Maybe you and the Secretary of State are in cahoots, and Piers is just your pawn. Tell me what's happening! What is... You better come up with some answers pretty quickly, Mr. Bear.
That's swan
Otherwise,
lighter
you're
fluid.
going to be Ted of Arc. Tell me what's going on! Very well.
Oh, poor bear.
On your own fur beard.
On your own fur beard? The slow motion. Do we really need slow motion flames? Oh, this is farcical. And the horror movie music.
You got 50p for a cup of tea? Well, of course I have. What a stupid question.
You know what? Next time that happens to me, that's what I'm going to say. In fact, I encourage everybody watching this to say that. The next time you're out and about and someone comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, have you got 50p for a cup of tea?" Just say, "Well, of course I have. What a stupid question," and just walk off. Don't say another word, just walk off. I challenge you all to do that. It'll be fucking hilarious. Oh, Paddington!
Yes?
Watching Paddington and reading the Beano.
Say that again.
Mr. Bastard's here to see you, Minister.
Oh, I love it when you call me that, Judith. Does he have an appointment?
He's going mad with power.
Piers? Oh, don't you? All right, hold on 1 second, please. Enter!
Piers! Piers!
Yes.
Super office.
Yeah.
Sit.
Gorgeous secretary. Have you sourced her yet?
I've only been here 2 days.
Well, you know what they say. A secretary's just another piece of office equipment. You can't be sure she's yours until she's been screwed on the desk.
Well, you know what they say. A secretary is just another piece of office equipment. You can't be sure she's yours until she's been screwed on the desk. Nice one. That's brilliant. You can't be sure she's yours until she's been screwed on the desk. Oh, dear. Whoever comes up with these fucking lines is... Well, it is Rick, isn't it? Surely... Well... He'll come up with some lines at the very least. I know this show has its own dedicated writer, but Rick will come up with so many great lines.
How dare you!
The aircon still on!
So, Piers, what exactly are your new duties?
Well, I can't tell you that, Alan.
Oh, come on, Piers.
Official secrets.
But I'm your friend.
Are
I don't
you?
want to know details, just a general outline.
Because you
Oh,
used to treat him like shit.
Well, I'm in charge of listed buildings. All applications by owners of old or architecturally important buildings come to me. And it's awfully...
Okay, why do I have the feeling that a certain 7-bedroom building might come into the equation in the future of this episode? She was an old woman.
important because, well, there are grants and things you can apply for. Suppose, for instance, you had a castle and its thatch roof had blown off.
Castles don't tend to have thatched roofs.
What is it, the fire bell?
No, it's a division bell. We have to go and vote.
Oh, no, I don't think I can be bothered, Piers. It's only some dreary private member's bill about lung disease in miners. You go ahead.
Oh, dear. The chief whip will have to hear about this.
Wow.
Applications for renovation grants. Belvedere Hostel, Paddington. The De La Rue Hotel, Notting Hill. The Elite Sauna Parlour, Greek Street. Beaver Videos, Wardour Street. Oh, Piers, you were quick.
Yes, it was the fire bell. I think my cigar must have set off the smoke alarm.
Never mind about that, Piers. Listen, when I think of historic monuments, I think of great national buildings, you know, not sleazy hotels and massage parlours.
Yeah.
You've been looking at my files.
Only as a friend.
Only as a friend.
As a friend, I think I should warn you that someone's using you to rubber stamp these illegal applications. The question is, who?
I can't tell you that, Alan.
No, of course not. Official secret.
No, that's not the reason. You think I was born yesterday, don't you?
Well, my money's on the early hours of this morning.
Well, I wasn't. You think I'm really stupid, don't you? Getting me to do all those terrible things, those awful, evil favours. But I've bided my time and I've kept my wits about me, and now I've got power, and I know what power's worth. If you want to know who those buildings belong to, it'll cost you.
Oh.
You are asking for a...
Yes.
The student has
Even
become the
Piers
master.
Fletcher Dervish is corruptible. I know how the machine's oiled. There's dirty money around, and I want my share.
Ooh, he's got a right... When the shoe's on the other foot of this guy, he's got a very punchable face, hasn't he? I mean, I only felt slightly sorry for him when it was the other way around, when it was Alan treating him like shit. Because you can only feel so sorry for a person when they're being treated like that until it gets to the point of, you're a grown man. If you're still letting someone treat you like this, when you are a grown man with your own autonomy and your own mind, it's all down to you allowing that to happen to yourself. So I only felt sorry for him to the point where it went beyond that. But now that he's turned into the, oof.
Bribe? How much?
£1.50.
£1.50, eh?
Cash.
Cash! Well, I wasn't going to write you a fucking check.
You're a hard man, Piers Fletcher Dervish. Solid bone from the neck up.
Tell you what, I'll round up to £2.
Don't you forget it.
What a mong.
Here's your money. Now. Who is it?
All these properties belong to my boss. It's Greville MacDonald, the Secretary of State for Housing.
Aha. Thank you, Piers. That's all I wanted to know.
That makes sense.
In fact, this is his office. He's away opening a housing estate in the Seychelles. Yes, I fooled you, didn't I?
You old dog.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Piers, you left your teddy in the office.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been looking everywhere for my little poo. He's irreplaceable. I've had him since I was a boy, and he was Daddy's before me.
Here you are.
Oh.
He's met my teddy. He's met my teddy.
Oh. There's something about his face. I don't know why, but I feel like that he would have done really well if they'd have given him a role in like an early 90s World War II movie set about based on the Nazis. He's got one of those faces. He could play a Nazi very convincingly. You know. Oh, but that's mean. It was mean. Mind you,
Hello, it's
he
your
got
immense
too
good
cocky.
fortune to be listening to the recorded voice of Alan Bastard, MP. Please speak after the high-pitched tone obtained by my tweaking Piers Dervish's private member's bill. Alan, you wacky Englisher. This is Horst here. Now listen. Sarah's sex garden is the toast of Hamburg.
A German.
It's number one in the porno chart. We must make the follow-up. Big budget, color, music by James Last. We could clean up the Christmas market. Well, dirty up the Christmas. Who says the Germans don't have a sense of humor?
I just wanted to make it up to you, darling. My behavior towards you was dishonorable, vindictive. I was just driven mad with jealousy. The thought of you with another man, let alone a semi-skilled gardener on a job creation scheme.
But I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't, darling. I should never, ever have listened to gossip.
So you don't want me to sack the gardener?
On the contrary, I want you to take on more gardeners. And a chauffeur, maybe even a gamekeeper. We can afford to employ a whole house full of strong young men to pamper your every whim while I'm away. Here,
Away.
buy yourself something disgustingly expensive. And now, alas, my love, I must go.
Alan,
What?
what was on that video that you wouldn't let me see in Horsham Place?
God, I don't know, darling. I just nicked it from Woolworths. Could have been anything. Ragtag and bobtail. You knew it couldn't have been you in the garden, huh?
It was, wasn't it? Mwah.
Hello, Mr. McGregor, sweetie.
Darling.
Listen, you can have your job as gardener back. Yeah. Alan doesn't know a thing. And are your 6 hulky brothers still on the dole?
6 brothers?
Who are you?
Jeff the Kid, Sunday Sport.
If it's my husband you want, he's just left.
Yeah, just left of Genghis Khan. Actually, I've been waiting for him to go. It's you I want to talk to on a matter of delicacy.
What exactly is this matter of...
Well, no. He's already got his story. That phone call is pure gold. I mean, if he'd have been recording it, then, yeah. Imagine that being, I cannot name one single Labour MP. Wes Streeting. Say, for example, that was Wes Streeting's wife, that's a journalist for The Sun, or The Express, or whoever, had recorded her saying that on the phone. That's a story in itself. David Lammy, Ed Miliband, any of them. That's the story. He doesn't need any more. But it looks like he had his pad and pen. I don't think he was recording it. That's something you need a record of. You know, you can just deny it. I mean, yes, even if you could still go on with the story and it would spoil the reputation of her and the MP, who in this particular, it's Alan, but these days people are very sceptical, aren't they? Especially when it comes to mainstream media. I'd want proof, I'd want to hear it on tape that had been said. Yeah.
Delicacy? Well, let's see, how can I put this tactfully? Is it true you're the star of the hottest porno flick on sale in Hamburg today? Sarah's Sex Garden. I've got to hand it here. It's bloody brilliant. Are you going to make a sequel?
Are you going to make a sequel?
I only watched it for 10 minutes and I was as hard as Rupert Murdoch was on the printers.
It's not me, it's some terrible video libel.
It's not me, it's... I'm sure it is, you love. You see, you've got a very distinctive mole on your left buttock.
Oh?
Mind you, that's the risk you run, doing it on the lawn.
Oh, what a surprise she hits her husband again.
You asked for Piers as your junior minister, knowing that he's the missing link between the animal and the vegetable kingdoms.
The PM agreed with my recommendation. She likes unambitious men in her government.
So you are unambitious?
In political terms.
But not when it comes to feathering your own nest. Unless my information is incorrect, and William Shakespeare really was a patron of the elite sawn.
You know, that's one of the things that surprised me about Margaret Thatcher. When she knew that her time was coming to an end in government, that she didn't push harder to make sure that the person who took over her was a woman. Because she broke a barrier just by existing as who she was in the position that she was the leader of this country as a woman. So it really surprises me that she didn't find. There must have been a woman who was like a local councillor. A few women by the late 80s that she, could have got into contact with and said, right, I'm going to train you, I'm going to, groom you for the job, for the role of maybe MP of my borough first, and then you can run for Prime Minister. I'm surprised she didn't, try harder for that. Maybe she did, and I haven't heard about it. But yeah, she just was it John Major? Just let him. Well, no, he was voted in, wasn't he? But still, did she even try and put another woman forward for her place, her job? I feel like that's something she would have wanted. Because, when you look at the history of British politics and you see that the only other female leader that this country has had was Theresa May, doesn't exactly bode well, does it? doesn't exactly make us look good. Mind you, I must admit, Theresa May's resignation speech is the only resignation speech of a British politician I've ever watched that actually made me feel a little bit emotional. She did get to me with that speech. I didn't like her, but she did get to me with that.
The parlour.
I'll never forget watching that live. I remember that.
Certainly not.
Very well.
I simply want you to authorise some of my slum dwellings for expensive refurbishment. For example, I've just bought a large tenement in Kennington, and I'm almost certain that Henry VIII used to crash there when he'd had a skinful.
A skinful?
Why don't I get Fletcher Dervish to sign some blank forms for you? Then you simply fill them in yourself and forward them to the Paymaster General.
Thank you, Minister. I must say, it's a pleasure doing business with an honest criminal.
Likewise, of course. Perhaps we shall sit alongside each other in the cabinet one day.
Fuck off.
If you're spared.
Please, Captain. I haven't eaten for 2 weeks.
Well, force yourself.
He's a war hero. Department of the Environment. What the fuck? Right, serious question. Is this episode like a piss take of a film? Because there's certain themes of this episode that feel like it's from a film. You know, when you get episodes of comedies and certain parts of it, and you're just like, that's got to be like something that happened in a famous film or something that they're putting their own spin on. Like episodes of The Simpsons. Most of the titles of Simpsons episodes are the titles of famous plays or movies or songs or something famous piece of media or entertainment or something, literature. You know, like, I can't think of a simple example. Is the title Marge Be Not Proud a twist on something? Brother, can you spare? Brother, where art thou? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So is this episode parodying or basing certain parts of itself on parts from a famous movie, like a gangster movie or something, or a mafia film? Or it could be multiple films. Someone let me know, please. But what the hell just happened? Is he faking his death? Oh wait, I don't think he faked that. This is the series 2 finale. It's showing all the people Alan's pissed off. The teddy! The teddy did it! It's like who shot Mr. Burns and it turned out to be Maggie. It's the teddy!
It happened at 3:47 p.m. as Mr. Bastard was coming out of the Department of the Environment. He was rushed to Charing Cross Hospital, but was found to be...
It's ending like that. No. Oh, come on. That's not fair. That is not fair. Ambulance. Ambulance. Like Jim says in Friday Night Dinner. I was waiting at the last second to hear Rick's voice say something. Right, okay, well, that was quite alarming. Wasn't it? Let's leave it there. Let's leave it. Actually, that feels a bit disrespectful to Rick, actually. No, I won't leave it on... I won't leave it paused on his character being dead. We'll leave it there as he's about to walk to his death. Now, first of all, right, come on. So, because I know that there is at least... that there is 2 more series of this that he can't possibly be dead. But what's confusing me is... So, because I know there's 2 more series after this, he can't be dead. Rick is in every series and episode of this show as Alan Bastard is the main character. That is who the new Statesman is. What's confusing me is why. Because the only answer I can think of is that he's faked his death. He's set this up. But why? I know there's a lot of people in this episode who he got on the wrong side of. But he does that in every episode. He treats everybody like crap. I really don't know what to think. It's a head scratcher. It is. It's really difficult to even try and piece together what's going on. But yeah, he's not dead. That's why during the news announcement of this whole thing, it stopped the news anchor or announcer, whoever, it stopped him talking as soon as it got to the point where he was pronounced dead. I know you didn't say, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So that's a telltale sign in itself, isn't it? Why would they? They wouldn't. They'd have just let him. They'd have made him say where he was announced or found to be dead to create more suspense for the start of Series 3. You know? So, yeah. But, yeah, very interesting way to end the series. It feels like they decided to go a bit more serious, because at the end of the day, this is a political comedy. So, I don't know, this feels a bit more serious. Yeah. Bit of political rivalry. His punchbag, Piers, ended up above him in this episode, and he did not like that. So he tortured and burnt his teddy to death. Pissed off his wife. I can't see why the journalist would be involved in it. Mind you, no, nobody's killed him. Nobody's killed him. He's definitely alive. So it has to be him faking his death, but why? I cannot think of a reason why he'd fake his death. He conned that old lady out of her house. That could have something to do with it, but why? He gave her the money. Mind you, I don't remember her handing anything over, like the deed to her house. And then there's the thing with the video of his wife having sex with the gardener that he secretly recorded and then sold to a pornography distributor in Germany, and it ended up becoming the biggest porno in Hamburg. Why would he fake his death for that? I don't know. I honestly cannot think why he would have to do this. Is there something I've missed? Is it going to turn out to be something that wasn't even mentioned in this episode? I don't know. All I do know is Series 3 is probably going to have to come about a lot sooner than I was originally planning, because I need to find out what the hell this is all about and what this is all for. It's going to do my head in not knowing. I'm going to be thinking about this for the rest of the night now, at least, trying to piece it together in my head. I'm going to be watching this reaction back. I know it. Thinking, what have I missed? What is this? You know, it's doing my head in already. So yeah. Anyway, it's nice to be back with another episode of this show, and to see Rick for the first time. You know, in an episode of something for the first time again, which hasn't happened in a while. You know, that's a pleasure and an honour that I don't get don't get to have as often as I used to. I really do miss the era of this channel when I was doing Bottom and the Young Ones. That really was the golden era of my channel. It really was. I mean, obviously, the era that from when Mikey found the channel and started making content himself under my encouragement and being his manager, I wouldn't change any of that. I love that. But there was just something really special about that era when I was reacting to Bottom and the Young Ones and discovering Rick and reacting to his interviews on this show, that show, and all the things that I did involving him. Yeah, it was just such a special time, and I really miss it. I really do. You know, it's such a shame that you can't. Like, I'm pretty sure I said it during some kind of content involving him, where, or at least talking about it in this sort of way, where I said something similar to, along the lines of, it's a shame that there isn't an actual device similar to the neuralizers in Men in Black that you can just flash yourself with and wipe your memories back to a certain date, so that I could go back and watch that show for the first time again. Because you know I would. If a neuralizer existed, I would set the date to the day before I reacted to the first episode of Bottom, flashed myself. Well, no, you can self-neuralise, can't you? But to make sure that it worked, I'd get my mum or somebody to flash me with the neuralizer, and I'd make sure that I'd written it down on a note. You know, react to a show called Bottom, because obviously my memory going back to then, I'd still remember that I was a reactor and that I make this kind of content, and then I'd do it all over again. I would. And I wouldn't care how you guys reacted. I'd just want to do it again. It would be epic, wouldn't it? Oh, anyway, yeah, that's enough wishing for things that are never going to happen, let's be honest. I mean, there are certain drugs that you can take that wipe your memory. That's possible. But a neuralizer that can wipe your memory back to a certain date and time of that day, that'll never happen, I don't think. The brain is not something that you can just mess about with like that. It's too complex. I'm sure it'll never happen. Well, who knows? In 500 years' time, who knows what will be possible? Look at what's possible now. We already have chips that you can implant into your brain so that you can see the internet. You know, when you think of something and you can, like, see it in your mind's eye, there's already a microchip that exists. They haven't put it in a human yet, but they've put it in a mouse's head and been able to know that that mouse can see things in its mind that it's thinking of. They can, like, read its mind through this chip, so who knows? But anyway, yeah, so that was the final episode of Series 2 of The New Statesman. Brilliant episode, loved it. Such a great episode, and it's great to be back with this show. I hope everybody's really happy to see this return, and yeah, episode 1 of Series 3, it shouldn't be too long until I get to that. I'm really curious to see what this is all about. Really confused me why the way this is ended. What? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. All the questions that I ask, inevitably ask during these reactions, any of them that you can answer, just leave it in a comment below. I love reading your comments. It's always fun to read. And as I said, if you want to get early access to everything and access to the unedited versions of all the stuff that isn't like the New Statesman or on the buses that can't go on YouTube unedited without any text on the screen or background music, Patreon is the place you're going to get all of that, and membership starts at $1 a month, which is about 70 pence a month at this point. So, yeah, just go onto the Patreon, click tiers, have a look through the tiers, see which one you can afford, because there's prices for every budget, you know, from $1 a month up until 20 plus, but there's prices for everybody. So have a look. And everybody watching who's already on the Patreon, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the content on there. And don't forget to check out Mikey's channel as well, because there's so much great stuff on there. Friday night dinner as well. I've done Friday night dinner, he's done Friday night dinner. He's done In-Betweeners, Peter K's Car Share, Bottom, the young ones, the Bottom live shows. So much great stuff. He's got a couple of the live shows to do, Bottom live shows, the last 1.5 shows to do. But yeah, go check him out. He's so funny. And check out our series swap content as well. If you go on the YouTube channel, the latest video I've uploaded on YouTube is a series swap of his reaction to On the Buses. So yeah, check that out. Anyway, that's it from me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic week. And if not, I hope your weekend makes up for it. And I will be back with more content to entertain you all as soon as I possibly can. Thank you very much again for your support, and take care, and goodbye.